Hey there, guys and gals. So I thought today I would set up a party behind my house here. Problem that I have is, as you can see, there's not, well, that tree's probably in the way. I can't see, hopefully you can. Not much there, so I'm thinking I'm gonna build a little deck off the back of the house here. And see what we can do with that. I have some bricks, I have some wood, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna build it with, but we're gonna do that. I have this set that I've had this for a while. It's a tailgating party set, so I thought I would use that. It's got a nice grill. I'd like to have a bigger one. Maybe I'll work on building a little outdoor kitchen behind this house here. Don't know if we'll get that far today, but let's see how far we can get. Alright, so I have this really cheap Chinese plywood that I ordered from Temu a long time ago. Every once in a while I break out a piece of it and use it. And I have already cut a bunch of, what are the size of these to be exact? Upside down, might help to turn upside down. These are 1/16 by 1/8 inch are the boards that I am using to glue to the top for my decking, which is not going to focus. So that is going to be for the decking boards. I was going to use bricks, but this piece of decking that I'm making is 6 inches by 2 1/4, and to glue that many bricks on that big of an area is going to take hours, and I'm not looking to spend that much time on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue down these decking boards after I square them up a little bit, and we're going to use that for the main deck. And then I'm going to figure out something over here on the corner, because that's what you'll see most of. We'll try to make us some kind of outdoor kitchen or something. Try to make it look a little cool. Alright, so check this out. I've got the deck all decked. I am working on building a little island there. I've got my little grilling guy out here to help me gauge on how tall to make the island here, or kitchen, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. So I have these old 3D printed toolboxes that somebody sent me a long time ago, and they're junk. Most of them are garbage, unusable. So I was just screwing around. As you can see, this one's all misshaped on top. I glued a piece of wood to the bottom, and I stood it up on its side, and you know, it kind of looks like a refrigerator. So once I'm thinking about painting it either aluminum or, you know, something. Maybe we'll do black, because that'll won't show so bad. I don't know. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna paint it. I'm gonna try to put a little cooktop here, a little grill on top, and then the rest of this will just be countertop, and then I will paint that. I decided that I am going to use my gray brick, and we're gonna go around the walls of the cooking island and see what that looks like. I'm going to add another piece here to this side over here next to the refrigerator. You know, we'll brick all the way around. It won't really brick this end here, because technically this end will be up against the house. So when we display it, you won't see this end, so I'm not going to worry about that end. We'll just do the big outside L, the inside L, and then this corner side over here, even though that itself is going to take a long time. So just want to give you an update where we're at. I didn't realize this was going to take this much work, but it's kind of fun. Alright guys, I am working on my little outdoor island, kitchen, whatever you want to call it. I've got my grill guy standing here because he's what I built it to. So once I put the countertop on there, and I'm going to put me a little flat top grill in there for him, I'm going to turn it around. He's going to fall over because this thing's not level at the moment. So turn him around over here. I was going to put another set of cabinets in here. Problem is I couldn't figure out what to use for the cabinets. So, but my little toolbox idea over here, I think, let me get rid of him before he falls off. My little toolbox refrigerator idea over here, I think is going to work pretty well. You can see I got it cut in there. It looks pretty sweet. It's got a little round top, but once I put the countertop on there, you're not going to notice that. I still need to trim the excess wood down that's on top. I made that, cut the wood out before I made the walls because I wasn't sure how everything was going to line up. As you can see, I've got it level on the porch floor here. It's all going to look good there, so it's just a matter of getting everything set up. We may do like a little post or something over here by the corner of the house. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like once I put it on the house. Actually, I got this thing turned around. I've got a little bit of a overhang set up on the left side here, and on the front I got a little bit of an overhang. It's cut flush on this side and cut flush on the back because that's where it goes up against the house at. So we are working on it. So hopefully we get this done here real soon. Well, hey there, y'all. It's next morning and I'm back at this thing again. Hopefully trying to finish this up today. This wasn't meant to take this long. I just decided to, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do that. And there you go. Next thing you know, you got 45 hours worth of work. So I have got the island pretty much done. As you can see, I got my guy standing there at his flat top, my homemade flat top. So get him out of the way, because right now I got to do some sanding on there because he doesn't stand up on there very well. So I have some rolled aluminum that I used, and I just cut me a little piece and stuck it there for a flat top. I've cut a little piece in the back, so I don't know, maybe for the controls. I don't know. You guess. I don't know. I'm guessing here. I got my refrigerator painted up. It'll slide right up in its hole. So now we have us a nice chrome stainless refrigerator. I might paint that black piece, the bottom piece, black. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. No, I did not do the end here, and that's because the end of it sets up against the house. You don't have to do every little thing. Here in this section here, that is my Mr. Putty. I think that's what it's called. Mr. White Putty, to be exact. Because these two pieces didn't line up, I wanted a nice flat finish there. So I got that set up. And after thinking about it, I should have put the refrigerator on this side over here so that you can see it, because now that I put it, once I put it on there, you're not going to see the refrigerator. That is also the reason why I didn't put cabinets under the grill, because I kept thinking, well, I done screwed up, put the refrigerator in there. Why give myself more work to put cabinets in there when nobody's ever going to see it? So, but you know that refrigerator's in there because I just showed it to you. So now that is about where she's going to sit, right about there. Now what I need to do is I need to figure out what are we going to do with this deck. Let me move you over here a little bit. So I painted the house gray, a dark gray. So this is, I believe, the color. Watch out there, Mr. Barbecue. My color that I used to paint the house. I don't want to paint the deck that thick of a gray. I want to see some wood grain through there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this paint. We're going to squirt it in a little cup. Very little bit of this paint. And then we're going to add some water to it. We're going to dilute it way, way, way down. And we're going to make it like a wash. And then we're going to go over the deck where you should still be able to see the grain and the difference in the boards. And they'll show up a little better and look a little nicer and won't look so much gray like the house. And then we're going to leave this. I may paint the top of this a different color gray. I have my concrete color gray, but I think that might be a little too light. So I thought maybe if I take this gray and put a little bit of blue with it in a cup, mix that up, maybe that'll match my bricks a little bit better, or Maybe it won't. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. That is the fun of doing this, and also a problem. Because the problem being is I like to mix up all these paints and do this, that, and the other, and I only mix up a little bit because I only need a little bit. And then if something ever happens and I need that paint again, you're not going to match it. You're never going to get it exact. So that's the problem sometimes. You know, you can't save this paint because I use little throwaway condiment cups from restaurants. So I don't have places to put a whole lot of little jars. So anyway, my problem. Let me get this fixed. Boy, I tell you, it's coming along pretty good. Came out a little blue, so I mixed up the paint to make it a little more gray. It looked gray in the container, but once it dried, it looks a little bit too blue for me. It just doesn't really go with the house, or the wall. So I'm gonna make that paint a little darker. We're gonna go over that one more time. I kind of did a little gray wash on the deck. I don't know if you can really see the difference or not, but it is a little bit different. And then I had to do a little sanding on the bottom of my guy's feet because he wasn't standing up quite straight. So I will put the grill mat on and the control. I'm still not sure if I'm going to use that control pad. I need to do something, but I just don't know what. So I'm going to figure that out still. And then we will get her set up over there. Alright, I don't know if you can tell, but I painted it again. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit wet. We'll see how it dries. It definitely looks a lot grayer in person than it does on camera. So I'm probably going to let that be the last coat because I've already painted that thing 3 times, changed the color twice. It's just, it is what it is. Like I said, you can see I don't have a set of sliding glass doors on here yet. I want to find a pre-made set. I don't want to try to make a set out of myself because they never look right. So I'm going to try to find me a pre-made set to put on there, and then we shall be good. I may end up putting a pillar over here on the corner of the deck. Why, I don't know. I just thought maybe that might look good. I don't know. We'll see. I need to try to find a sink to add to my outdoor kitchen here. Maybe something else. Anybody got an idea? Shoot me down in the comments what I can add to my little island. The other thing I wanted to show you is how quickly it takes, or how quickly it is to mess up my table. I have got a mess here. I've just got stuff strung everywhere. Need a maid. Anybody want to volunteer? So anyway, I am going to let this dry one more time, and then I am going to clean up a little bit while it dries, and then maybe hopefully it'll be dry enough that I can get the cooktop glued on. Alright y'all, excuse the angle on this. This is about the best I can get this camera in here. So I got the outdoor kitchen all set up. We got some people out here. We're having us a little party. And a little cookout here. Got some people throwing the football around. I know it's kind of a difficult angle for me to get into. But I got the grill all set up and finished. Let me figure out how to angle this. I apologize. So there is the outdoor island. It is all set up. I got people over there. I painted up a couple of planters and put those over there. And here, let me move this tree here. Man, that works. Now we can see. So I got the island built, obviously. You move a truck out of the way here. And then you got the tree in the way. So you got to move a tree out of the way now. So there, now we get a good shot of the island. And I got an extra grill set up outside there. I got a couple planters. Now, I am no outdoor or indoor decorator, period. So if my color scheme with my planters and my flowers and everything, none of that matches, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. That's why. I also have the canopy set up over here. Got a couple chairs under there. Got a guy, he was standing there, but he fell over. It's hard to keep people standing up in my grass out here. You probably can't, yeah, you can't even see him laying down over there. So trust me, he's laying there. Let me turn you around to the front side here. So I got a couple people out here in the driveway talking, and we got everybody parked up over here along the side. I had to move this truck out of the way because it was in the way of the camera, so put him back. Had to move a tree out of the way because it was in the way of the camera, so put him back. So now you can see over here, I got a couple guys playing football, and I got a guy over here that fell over because, like I said, they don't like to stand in this grass. That's why when I used to set up my HO scale people, I used to glue a piece of clear poly underneath of them so that they would stand up nicely. Problem is, you could see the clear poly underneath. So anyway, that is my barbecue that's set up for a party that we are having now. So if you stick around, I am going to do a little drive through the junkyard that someone asked me to do. Alright, so I was asked to drive the Google camera car through the junkyard. Now it's going to work fine on the flat part, but as soon as I get around the corner over there to where the dirt starts getting deeper, it is not going to do very good because this thing has absolutely no ground clearance. So once I get hung up in that dirt, she's done. So I don't see it lasting very long. But hang on here and we'll see how far she goes. Alright, y'all, like I said, this probably won't go very far before it gets stuck, but we're going to give it a shot. I really do like the view that this car gives you because, you know, I just can't get this view with my phone or any camera of that matter. Oop, I had to adjust the throttle a little bit here to help pull us through the deep part. Can you see the ruts up through there? So this is going to be rough trying to get through. Woohoo! Come on, baby. Stand on it. You can tell every time I get stuck, you'll see the scenery glitch a little bit, but that's just because the camera car is sliding around getting stuck. Can we get some help? I'm stuck. All right, let's try this again. So while we're sitting here going nowhere fast, now would be a good time to tell you guys to think about liking, subscribing. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on eBay. And all that information will be in the description below. But first we need to get out of this hole. Sooner or later we're going to find a spot we can take off. Woohoo! Here we go. Come on. Up, up, up. We're stuck again. Up. We're backing up. We're making traction. Come on. Let's go. That didn't last long, did it? Come on. Here we go. Stuck in that same spot. Must be a deep spot. When I made these roads, I wasn't planning on having a remote control car. So I'm going to have to redo these roads so I can drive my camera car through here. Because I cannot seem to get traction for nothing. Come on. Sooner or later, this thing's got to take off. Because I know down here at the bottom, it's nice and flat. So sooner or later, we got to take off. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now we just got to get back out on the road. Put your seatbelt back on. Because I'm dangerous. Watch out. Hold on. Ooh, was you holding on? All right. I think we've had enough damage for one day. Let's go park this thing and go get ourselves a hot dog. Woohoo. Can I get it in there? Whoa. Anyway, y'all, you should think about coming back because I'm going to wreck this thing somewhere at some point. Y'all might not want to miss that. Bye now.